these runners are called into line. They are called in and away they go. Once again, 18 fences to jump. Kietil, one of the first to show on the outside. On the inside is Mr Melodious. Between them is Ice Bucket in the pink and white as they take this one. Virginia Prail and Prof DeLille close up behind, and then a little gap to the Ginger Man and Little Promise. They come to the second. Ice Bucket over from Kietil, Mr Melodious, Prof DeLille, Virginia Prail. Then the Ginger Man, and finally the orange jacket of Little Promise. So they're not hanging about. They pass the judge with a couple of circuits ahead of them and race on now towards fence number 3. Kietil on the outside of Ice Bucket. Then Prof DeLille, Mr Melodious. 3 or 4 length gap then back to Virginia Prail racing in 5th place. 6 is the Ginger Man. And a gap of 6 lengths to Little Promise. So they come to this 4th fence. Ice Bucket on the inside of Kietil. Mr Melodious races close up in the 3rd place. And Prof DeLille, Virginia Prail, the Ginger Man, and they're clear of Little Promise. So swinging right-handed, making their way towards the back straight for the first time. And onto this row of fences, of 4 fences in the back straight, first of which is a plain fence. And then comes the open ditch and another 2 plain fences. So fence number 5 will be the next one they come to. And up front, Ice Bucket and Ali Sterling lead by a couple of lengths from Mr Melodious, Kietil and Prof DeLille. There's the first 4, they're closely followed by Virginia Prail and the Ginger Man. They take this one. Ginger Man, a slight mistake at that one. And they're clear of Little Promise. So they race now to their first open ditch, fence number 6. And Ice Bucket leads by just over a length, jumps it well from Mr Melodious, Prof DeLille and Kietil. Then comes the Ginger Man, Virginia Prail and Little Promise. Quickly on to fence number 7. Ice Bucket, good jump by Mr Melodious in 2nd place. From Prof DeLille, Kietil, Ginger Man. They've gone about 4 lengths clear of Virginia Prail, who in turn is about 7 or 8 clear of Little Promise as they take that one. All the lead is over safely. Somebody's lost a number cloth there, so whether anything else is getting loose, I don't know, as they swing out to the back straight through the poplars. Little Promise just disappearing into that coppice well behind the other ones. As they reappear, it's still Ice Bucket by a length from Mr Melodious, Prof DeLille. Those are the first 3. Couple of lengths then back to Kietil, who slipped on that bend. Then comes the Ginger Man and Virginia Prail, and they remain clear of Little Promise. So Mr Melodious has come up to join Ice Bucket on the inside. Kietil gets a reminder on the inner from Emma Goodinson. On the outside is Prof DeLille with Liam Pater. Then comes the Ginger Man back in 5th place, who made a mistake at that one. Then comes Virginia Prail, and they're still clear of Little Promise. So a circuit ahead of them, and up front Mr Melodious has taken it up now as they come to fence number 11. Mr Melodious, Ice Bucket, a good jump on the outside, then Kietil, Prof DeLille. They're going about 4 lengths clear of the Ginger Man. Another 5 then back to Virginia Prail, and 15 back to Little Promise. So this is fence number 12 coming up. Mr Melodious on the inside of Ice Bucket. Ice Bucket dived at that one, but is over safely from Mr Melodious and Prof DeLille. Kietil back in 4th place now. The Ginger Man's racing 5th. 6 is Virginia Prail, and 7th and a long last is Little Promise. So making their way to the back straight for the final time. On towards fence number 13, and up front Ice Bucket has been up there throughout in the hands of Ali Sterling. He's having a good season. On the inside is Ali Galliers-Pratt on Mr Melodious. She rode her first point-to-point winner at Garnons earlier on in the season on Bubbly Breeze. Then comes Liam Pater in 3rd place on Prof DeLille as Mr Melodious takes it up now slightly from Ice Bucket. Little to choose between them, and Mr Melodious goes on by a length now as they approach this final open ditch fence number 14. So Mr Melodious by a couple of lengths from Ice Bucket, another length and a half back to Prof Delisle. The Ginger Man's trying to run on in 4th place and jump that one well. They're clear of Virginia Trail. Pulling up before that one is Kittill, and Little Promise has also pulled up. So Mr Melodious and Ali Gallier's Pratt jumped out really well and have gone 6 lengths clear of Ice Bucket, who's going to be challenged by Prof Delisle for 2nd place as they come now towards 3 out. Mr Melodious got into the bottom of that one from Ice Bucket and Prof Delisle. Back in 4th place is the Ginger Man, and they're well clear of Virginia Trail. So racing into the coppice, and Mr Melodious goes into it with a 5 to 6 length lead over Prof Delisle in 2nd place. Early leader Ice Bucket is back in 3rd. Then comes the Ginger Man as Mr Melodious reappears and comes into this home straight with a good 5 length lead from Prof Delisle and Liam Pater in 2nd. Ice Bucket's beaten back in 3rd. That could be challenged by the Ginger Man for 3rd place. So Mr Melodious comes to 2 out, pings it from Prof Delisle in 2nd place. The Ginger Man's gone into 3rd, but it's Mr Melodious, who's been consistent this year for Ali Gallier's Pratt, comes to the final fence with a 7 length lead. Mr Melodious up and over safely from Prof Delisle in 2nd place. The Ginger Man is back in 3rd. Early leader Ice Bucket is 4th and last, as pulled up before 2 out was Virginia Trail.